Welcome to Crackup Factory. Today's magical story takes us to a place that learned a very important lesson. Get ready for the town that sold its shadows. Long ago, nestled beyond the Blue Mountains, was a cheerful little town called Lumera. It was a place so drenched in sunshine that nobody ever paid much attention to their shadows. The people there worked hard. Their laughter echoed through the colorful streets, and life was good. But one day, a mysterious stranger arrived. He wore a silver coat that shimmered like smoke, and his voice was as smooth as silk. He introduced himself to the townspeople as Mr. Umbra. Standing in the sunlit town square, he made a peculiar offer. "Good people of Lumera," he announced, "I will give you gold real, shining gold in exchange for something you don't even use, your shadows." The townsfolk chuckled, thinking it was a joke. "Our shadows," one of them called out. "They're just dark shapes on the ground." Mr. Umbra smiled a knowing smile. "Exactly," he replied. "You'll never even miss them." Intrigued by the promise of easy wealth, people began to step forward, one by one. They signed their names in his glowing book, and with a swift wave of his hand whoosh, their shadows lifted from the ground and flew straight into his shimmering silver bag. The next morning, Lumera sparkled with newfound wealth. Everyone had brand new clothes, endless candies, and shiny golden watches. But as the day wore on, a strange feeling settled over the town. Something was terribly wrong. Without their shadows, the world felt strangely bright, too bright. The relentless light hurt their eyes, and the air itself felt heavy and flat. The laughter that once filled the streets was gone. At night, nobody could sleep, nobody could dream, and when they looked into mirrors, their reflections seemed hollow and lifeless. A young girl named Mariel was the first to truly understand what they had lost. Her own reflection didn't smile back at her anymore. It just stared empty and silent. She whispered to herself, "What good is all this gold if I can't even feel alive?" Determined to fix this, Mariel set out to find Mr. Umbra. She followed a faint trail up the glowing hills until she reached a cave that pulsed with a strange, stolen light. Inside, she found a breathtaking sight: thousands of shadows fluttering around like a swarm of dark butterflies. "Give them back," she cried out, her voice echoing in the cave. Mr. Umbra turned, his silver eyes gleaming in the dim light. "You humans," he sighed. "You always trade what's priceless for what merely sparkles." Mariel stepped forward bravely, holding out the gold coins her family had received. "Then take my gold. Take all of it. Let's give us back our light and our dark." For a long moment, Mr. Umbra simply stared at her. Then a sad, knowing smile crossed his face. "You are the first to understand," he said softly. "Without darkness, light has no meaning." With a final flick of his hand whoosh, all the shadows flew out of the cave and soared back to Lumera, wrapping gently around their owners like loyal friends returning from a long journey. The next morning, as the sun rose over Lumera, the people saw something truly beautiful. Their town wasn't just bright anymore, it was balanced. They built a statue of a small girl holding her shadow's hand, a permanent reminder that both the light and the dark are needed to make us whole. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more magical tales from Crackup Factory. See you next time.